Hi guys, I'm live. This is a unique live in the fact that I'm going to do something I've never done, exactly that thing. I'm going to change strings on my acoustic guitar, with nylon strings. The trick is, even though haters said, well, all you had to do was look up a video or whatever, I don't know what they said, but I can do this because these are ball end nylon guitar strings. They have an end on them where you don't have to do that fancy twist that the moderator knows how to do that I don't. Just for $2 more, I can do it. I can buy these for $2 more. That they have a ball end like electric, so I can do it. So I was just thinking of a funny thing, but it might be a truism. If you hate me and you turn out to be wrong, you have three alternatives. You can recant and say you were wrong. You can be old news, meaning you no longer matter, or you can deny it and say, well, you never said anything, which is lying. Well, whatever, who cares? So this is Blackie, my nylon guitar string, my nylon guitar stringed guitar. The fifth string, as you can see, is broken. Let's see if I can change these suckers. And I decided to go live with it. Why not, right? I'm going to do it anyway. You might as well watch. If you want to. If you don't, well, you're good. Okay. So, shouldn't be too hard. In fact, should be easier than doing an electric, which I do all the time, or have been doing a long time. All right. So I'm just going to start loosening things. Is that what I do? I think that's the right direction. Yes. Don't want to tighten them, want to loosen them. If you go that way, it's loosey. Okay. This one I broke the nut. I broke the tuning peg on. So I have to use a screwdriver, not the drink, but the actual instrument here. I have to use this screwdriver because I broke the tuning peg or tuning knob. So I have to do it by hand with the screwdriver. That's going to be fun, huh? Remember which direction it was to loosen them? Do you? What I'll do instead on that one, I'll be smart. At least I'll play smart because I'm really dumb. I'll cut the string. That way I don't have to unwind it. See, I saved myself some work there, didn't I? Why unwind it with that screwdriver when I can just cut it and then take it off another way? Once again, I don't have a trash can. I forgot. I don't plan a lot in my life sometimes, and I just get caught saying, "Oh my gosh, you didn't bring a trash can." Well, okay, I didn't think of that. Well, now I care I didn't then. So that's one piece of the string there. I guess I can really just cut them all. Why bother with that string winder? So cut. Kind of tight though. I don't want to stress the instrument out. I'll loosen them a little and then I'll cut them. How about that? It feels like it's going to pull the instrument too much. I don't want to do that to it. Let me loosen it a little more. Better. Okay, I've never done this. I've never changed an acoustic nylon string guitar strings ever in my life. I tried and then couldn't, and the moderator did. That's the only other experience I've had with this. Let's see what happens. Okay. Winter is a time that I don't really like, but I have no choice but to go through it. And it's my recuperating. It's my just hibernation. It's my resting time. It's just I don't like it, but it's there, so that's what I do. I just kind of hibernate and rest during the winter. It's not that much of the year because I live in California, so it's maybe, I don't know if it's 3 months out of the year or 4, something like that. Maybe less this year, maybe only a couple this year. Maybe I'll get away with just 1 or 1.5 or maybe 2 at the most. Of just having to just go under the covers when I get home a lot of the time, essentially, and just sleep. I don't like the cold weather. I don't like winter. I don't like winter. If winter was so great, we wouldn't need Christmas to make it feel better. Right, LOL? They don't praise summer and say it's the happiest time of the year. But when they do say that, it's the saddest time of the year. It's the opposite of what they're singing. Is actually the truth. It doesn't comfort me to think of that as truth, or some people don't even know it as truth, but that does not affect the fact that it is truth. Truth is not a democracy. Truth is not majority rules. It just is, whether you like it or even know it or not, and whether I like it or know it or not. That's the yin and yang of truth. It's got a good side because nobody can force it to be a negative thing that it isn't already. But it's got a negative side, in that you may not like the truth, but that you can't change it that way either. You can't change it even if you don't like it. But on the other hand, if you're bad and would change it to make it your way, you can't, because you don't get to do that, because it's not malleable to your whim. Truth, that is. But I'm just blabbing, whatever, who cares? So let me finish, let me do this. I'm just taking all the strings off. So I'll be able to do Button Up Monday again. My only excuse for not doing it was the fact that this guitar had no strings. But because I bought them today, because I'm putting them on, I have not that excuse anymore. So I will be doing Button Up Monday again. I only stopped it because I couldn't, not because I wimped out and wouldn't do it. So I'm going to be doing Button Up Monday again. Button Up Mondays. Okay, get all these strings out of here. I've been going to the Mormon church a couple Sundays. I might go tomorrow also. I went last week. And I might go tomorrow too. See if I can get up. I have to leave by 7 to get there by 9. I dig it. They have good music there. They have high quality music, and plus the music is written out very well in notation correctly, unlike any other Christian church I've ever seen. The music is actually written out correctly on the staff, right? The treble staff or whatever, or it's actually written out so you can read the notes as you're singing, and and the tempo is indicated, and the time signature is indicated and correct. It's just I've never seen that level of precision in any church I've ever been in, ever. I mean, maybe the Catholics have something like that going on, but I wouldn't know because I've never been Catholic, and I've never really been to. I've only been to like 3 or 4 or 5 Catholic services in my life because the Newmans were Catholic, and so I may have gone through a couple of them. But that was just when I was a kid, and I don't remember the music. I don't remember anything. I don't remember. I don't. All I remember, whatever. Okay. I remember that I almost wasn't allowed in because I'm not Catholic, but they let me in because I'm friends with the Newmans, and so I always thought it was okay. Thanks for letting us in. I don't know, whatever. I wasn't allowed to take holy water though, because I wasn't a Catholic. They don't just let vagrants come in and just take the holy water. Could have made the water unholy, maybe. I don't know, whatever. And I wasn't baptized, so I would have been a Catholic, and I probably couldn't take communion because I'm not Catholic, and so I didn't probably. Okay, finger dusting it. Just getting it. So the strings are all off now. They're trash on the floor, which I probably should have brought a trash can. But having said that, let me show you evidence. Pretty good evidence, actually, that I do think of church music. This is, you can't read it. Maybe, no, you can't. It'll be backwards. This is Angel Chant music, CD, the Benedictine monks of San Domingo de Silos. It's Gregorian chant, which I love. I love Gregorian chant. It's beautiful. And I have the CD to learn on one of these days, maybe even sooner than you would think, because I love Gregorian chant. I think that's beautiful music. They had a little bit of it in the movie Face Off with John Travolta and Nicolas Cage. and I actually borrowed I took the movie in and learned part of it. Learned that part for a song I did maybe a year ago or something, and I wrote a song inspired by that music. So that music probably beats the Mormons, but I don't have access to that. I can't just go to a Catholic church, read the music, study it. I just don't have that access. Okay, so do I go from 6 to, I always go the opposite direction. So let me do that now. So I go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I put them in reverse order. I start with the high string for some reason. That's just how I've always done it. Okay, I'm on the first string. I've never done this in my life. I've never even seen these strings before. Oh, cool, they're black. Bitchin', dude. This is called Blackie, and it has black strings, literally black strings. Holy crap. You know, I only paid $9 for these. You should have sold them to me for 20. I'd have been game. I mean, if I'd known they were black, dude, I would have paid 15. So sure enough, that just goes straight through. Easy peasies. You didn't have to use that stupid and hard and awkward way of doing it that was done before. So now my challenge is to do this part right. At least do it good enough that it works. So how do I do this, guys? I'm not really sure. Somebody out there, one of you guys probably knows how to do this better than I do, and you're sitting there going, oh geez, Jimmie, just do this. And I'm going, oh, I don't know, I can't hear you. I'm just improvising here, only not musically improvising. I'm improvising with the string changing. I don't know if that's too much string or not for this. And plus the string letter might help it be easier. They take less time. So I guess I should use the string winders. It's right here. So go the right way with it. Yeah. Joe Satriani taught me jazz today. He turned me on to it. I'm going to do some jazzy stuff because of how he Stu Ham, and Jonathan Mover on drums. It's the Monroe Pop Festival or Live in Monroe or something like that. I'm bad at that kind of thing. Where'd they play the gig? I don't know. I just watched the video a billion times, but I don't know where they played it. But it was that gig. And the way they just started Satch Boogie with this jazz, it was like so cool. Like you couldn't hear that and have a soul and not go, gee, jazz is pretty cool. You know, you just couldn't do it. You know, after hearing the way Joe did it, you didn't have much choice. If you can listen and go, wow, that sounds good, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, you're doing jazz yourself. I'm not a guitar repair tech. I guess you guys can tell that, right? Oh no, big surprise, huh? I almost hit my face with it. Jesus. What the hell? This is complicated for me. Too many angles or something. I'm trying to watch it. At the same time, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to go too fast, be a smart ass, and it won't let me. Jeez, come on. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1. All right. Seems to be making progress there. I'm going to kind of scoot them all together. The raps are close together, so they look better close together. I'm going to do if they're all spread out all over the place. God. All right. That was not bad. I like it. I think that was a successful string application. Do I go through there even one more time? Will that even help? Or it doesn't really matter? I don't know. Anyway, that's one string. Jeez, okay. I like the black color of it though. This is going to be the fun one because this is the one that doesn't have a tuning peg. This is going to be the hard. This is going to be the testing point or whatever the word is. Okay, go like this through there. Yeah, okay. All right, these are black and they have a ball on them. I had a friend that lived near me that was going to change these for me, but I'd rather have this and not have her do it. Because I'm going to take it over there, blah, 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 blah. Jeez, I'd just rather do it like this. Okay, so this one doesn't have the thing, so I got to go. Oh, man, it's even going to be possible. Okay, like this. So wrap around backwards. I'm going to go backwards like this. I go backwards under, and then on the one side, and then I go up, and I go back through it, like it kind of makes a loop inside it or something like that. And then that makes it tight enough to hold it, at least enough to wrap it. And then the wraps kind of keep it in because they tighten it around the thing, which causes friction and all that. What am I looking for? Oh, this. All right, here we go. Which way do I even go? I can't do it by hand. I would have to have broken that, right? Which way do I even go? Let's go this way. I'm gonna do it by hand, which, believe it or not, I seem to be able to do right now. I don't know why I'm able to do that, but I just am. I'm just doing it by hand without even having a tuning peg. I'm just using it by hand. I don't want to. That thing's a pain. The pliers for doing it that way. So just twist this ad infinitum. Hold it. Find the level edge, and it gives you leverage to twist it better if you hold it a certain way. Oh. Yeah, right. Okay, I'm gonna hold it down like this. I'm gonna use my right hand, which I could have done on the other one too. Aren't I smart? LOL. Okay, even my right hand is a little stronger, I guess. Like that. This is a mess. Okay, you go this way with it, right? Like this. Counterclockwise. Okay, counterclockwise. Yeah, I would have done this easier. The time I broke this, I would have been more careful if I would have known I was going to break it. But after that, I was careful. Only after I broke the first one. Then I go, oh, you can break those. Well, why don't I be careful from now on? But oh, I had to break one to learn that, right? Okay, I'm not even close to doing it. It's not even close to being wound. See what I'll do. Turn it upside down. I'll go at it like this. I'll just go at it from top here. Goes counterclockwise, right? Yeah, right. Now it's where it's on the wrong setting. Right. Cool. You guys get that I don't like this? Oh, I get it. You don't have to put it on that. You can just do it on this one. It's quicker if you don't have to put it on that very top edge. You can just use the circle, and that way it's quicker. You don't have to get it exact like I've been doing. Watch that. Yeah, there you go. That's better. Get it back over there. That's better. In fact, I can go up there like this. Of course, I didn't realize that at first. Why don't I put my knee through it like this? Like that. Push it with my knee. Do it with both hands. It's tight enough, it'll work. If I'm holding it tight enough, in other words, it'll work. I feel it pulling on my knee. Yeah, right. Making some progress, not very much. Let's put my, put it by my comb or something. I don't know. Will that help? Put the comb against the guitar like that. It'll help be a little bit of tension there. Okay, move the comb. That's a good sign. That means it is getting tighter. Yeah. How am I doing? How am I doing in real over here? Let's see. Oh, yeah, that has to be on the wrong side, doesn't it? Yep. Of course it does. Okay. That is on the wrong side of the loop. That's better. It is tighter now, which is a good thing. Put this under here like that. And stretch it some. Maybe my comb again. If I'm actually there. Okay. What am I even doing? Is that working? A bit. I hope it is. Oh yeah, it is. I can see it now. Yeah. I'll grab it with more of it. It keeps it on there better. Good thing I broke this, right? LOL. Good thing I had that happen so I can go through this every time I want to change strings, right? LOL. Okay. It's getting there. Ooh, it is kind of tighter. It is better than it had been as far as having made progress. Ooh, that's not too bad, guys. That's not that bad. It's almost there, actually. I was going counterclockwise, right? I don't know where direction I was going now. Counterclockwise, right? I think that's it. Counterclockwise is tight, right? Yeah. Now, for some reason, I can do it with my finger, and I couldn't before. How's that figure? How does that work out? If that's the way it happened to be. Now that it's got some tension, I can actually do it with my finger a lot faster now. See that, guys? All right, I did it. I did it. Okay. That's 2 out of 6. Not tuned, but on. I'll need this later, but not right now. 3rd string. Okay. All right. 3rd, and they're all the 3 top ones are all black. I love it. Black is actually my 2nd favorite color. Red is my 1st, and purple is my 3rd. And blue is my 4th. And then green, then orange, then yellow. And then brown. Okay, here we go. This goes like this. Up through here. After brown, I like the color gold, and after that, I like the color silver. Okay, let's do this. I have a hard time figuring out whether I like gold or silver better, but I think I end up liking gold in reality. A little better than silver, but not much. I like them both. I'm getting really better at this now. Well, I could actually hold the winder without you can do it better like this, can't you? See that, guys? Getting better at using these instruments. Did I do that right? Oh yeah, looks like I'm on the right track there. So I get this in there like that. Scoot it in. All right. This ain't so bad. Doing this, I mean. Okay, very good. Like it. That's 3 out of 6. I was just mentioning the color gold, and the next 3 look like they're going to be gold. I like it. Okay, this is the D string. A Polish person went into the store and said, "Hey, this is an attempt at stand-up comedy." So a Polish person walks into a music store and says, "Hey, I want to take these strings back. I bought these, and they say they're for E. A, D, G, and B, and E. Well, I want to make them E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, and E flat. Give me a different pair." That's funny, right? Who would be that dumb? Okay, I'll give you E flat strings. Sorry. We didn't realize you tuned to E flat. So here's another set. They're actually E flat strings. E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, E flat. Okay, I go to, which one do I even, oh, the closest one. Oh, I understand. Okay, so now we're going to do the bottom 3 strings. Like this, like this. Go like this, through, with a little loop out of it. Make sure there's enough wound there to play with there. Okay. I got a riddle. Here's another attempt at stand-up comedy. Another attempt at stand-up comedy. Not a very good one, but it's there. So I want to set you a couple of intelligence questions for you. See if you get them right. There's 2 of them. First one is, what's worse than being first question, What's worse than being hated? Well, here's the answer. Being the hater of the hated. Oh, I get it. What's worse than being the hater of the hated? The answer is nothing. No, it's a stupid joke, but at least it's original. I made it up. Okay, like this. Just like that, watch. It has to slip off, of course. All right. Okay. Slide them around and make them look nice back there. Make them look like they're close together and all that good stuff for aesthetic reasons. And because if they're close together, they give more tension, more friction to keep the strings more tuned, I have a feeling. So that's 4 out of 6. 2 more. Want to see the albums I got today, guys? After we're done with this, I'll share the 3 CDs I bought today. If you want me to. We'll see. If it feels right, I'll show you the CDs I bought today. All right. String number 5. This is the actual one that broke originally. Like this. Let's do this. Make it straight there. I like the movie Sin of a Woman when Al Pacino was blind and he can still put together his 45 and 25 or so seconds. That's really cool how he did that. And you could tell in real life, even if he can see, he wasn't even looking at it. He was doing it like he was blind, and it's really cool that he could do that, even if it's just for the movie, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I did that wrong there a little bit. Let me switch that up, make that go right a little better there. I want that a little better. I didn't wrap this one as good as I could have, so I'm fixing it. Yeah, right. Okay, let me get it over here like this. I got it wound, but the rounds are in the wrong order. I don't like that. They're overlapped each other the wrong way. Which means, guess what? I've got to fix that fact. Yeah, right. Better. At least it almost was. And can I do it? Yes, I did. I did it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That one wasn't correct. Now it is. Start tightening a little bit more. All right. Now we really are on string 5 now. All right. String this sucker up. See how they're doing there? Of course, they're a little mismatched like the others were, like the last one was. But I don't do it perfectly right away. I have to fix it afterward. That's just the way I guess I have to do it, or at least the way I am doing it, right? Like that. That one has to go all the way over like that. That's cool. Got it. right, I like it. Okay, last one, last string. Okay. This is as hard, but not harder than doing guitar, electric ones. To get this one up and over, it's harder to do because it's thicker. So I'm using this other string as a lever to push it up. Even going under it, pulling it up like this, will do the trick if I do it right. Pull that sucker up. Come on, do it. Grab that guy. There we go. And this. Oh, there we go. All right, here we go. We're on it now. Almost, we're on the last string of the 6, which is the 6th. Oh wow, I'm good, aren't I? Go like this, like that, like that, through. Ah, tidy boy, huh? Okay, now tighten it up. I'll do it a little better this time. I'll watch it and make sure I do it right instead of just blindly doing it and having to fix it later. So like this. Change my mind. I don't want to do it that way. For some dumb reason, that one, no, it still was out a little bit. It wasn't perfect. That one wasn't, I need to change this one up a little bit too, but it would, and that's about the same. If I really get good at it, it will be right on when I'm done, but that ain't the case today. Or is it tonight? Okay. Yeah. All right, why is that problem me? Why is that a problem right now? Better. Yeah, that's better. Now tighten the sucker. All right, they're all on. I'll pick up the trash later after the video. You guys don't have to watch me do that. They're all on. Let's tune the sucker. Oh, it's the guitar. All right, got a pick here. Let's tune it to E natural. Second string, I need to do with the pliers a little bit more, and I'm almost done here, guys. So we would go to tighten it. Do you remember? All right, let's do it. Second one up again. So, second string. I don't even know which. I don't know which way I'm supposed to turn this thing anymore. Is it the wrong way or the right way? I don't even know anymore. Which way is which? I don't even know. Guess that's. Okay. Almost there, guys. Turn it. I can't. I gotta do it. Biggest piece on rock and roll.